Hello everyone and welcome to my little corner. In this video I'm going to talk about my 2018 resolutions and expectations for the year. This is actually the first time that I'm ever doing this. You know, I never did a resolution list or anything like that. So I made a list of all my resolutions and my expectations, because there are a lot of things on this list that are kind of out of my control right now, but I'm expecting them to happen. But yeah, let's get started with this list. First thing that I'm expecting this year is to get my work permit. As you may know, I came from Portugal, I'm now in the States, and I applied for my green card on July of last year, so it's already been like 5 months or more. And yeah, I thought I would have my work permit by now, but it still hasn't happened. So that's something that I'm expecting to get at least this month, next month, this year. It has to happen this year. And also, if I'm lucky, also get my green card later this year. So yeah, fingers crossed that that's gonna happen. And after getting my work permit, I'm expecting to get my first job ever. So I never worked in my life, actually, and that's very scary for me, being that I never worked before, and also because of my anxiety and social anxiety, it just makes it even worse. But that's something that I'm gonna do, and after I get my work permit, it's something that I'm expecting and I want to do this year. So yeah. And also, after getting my first job, I want to try to get past my social anxiety. So I don't want my anxiety to take over my life or take control of my body and my mind. So that's something that I'm hoping that I'll be able to manage. And of course, that after I get my job and then I start getting money, then that means that we'll have more money and we'll have more, you know, leftover money that we can spend on other things. So when that happens, I'm expecting to be able to finish decorating the house. Believe it or not, I've been living here for almost 2 years now, but the house is not completely done. You know, it's an apartment, but I call it a house, just so you know. The bedroom, as you already know, it's finished, and because I wanted to make videos, I wanted it to be decorated and finished quickly. But the rest of the house, it's not done. And that's mostly because we can't really afford to buy more furniture or buy decorations and stuff. So I'm hoping that after I get my first job and I start getting paid, we'll have extra money that we can finish decorating our apartment. And also because of the money situation, and so this all connects together. So basically, if I don't get the first thing that's on my list, like the rest just falls apart. So again, so that means I have my job, I have extra money, and I have my green card, which means I can travel now. When that happens, so when I get my work permit and my green card and we will have more money, then I want to visit my parents in Portugal. That's something that I'm hoping will happen, but you know, again, life isn't predictable. I don't know what's gonna happen. All these things are out of my control, so I can only hope and expect it to happen. So yeah. Okay, now I'm kind of realizing that all these things that I just said are part of my expectations because they're pretty much out of my control. And now the rest of the things on this list are not connected to the previous things I said. So I believe those are my resolutions. So yeah, I didn't even notice that before I even started this video, honestly. So one of the things that I want to change, and I want to stick to it, is to be healthier. As you know, I already mentioned before that I don't like vegetables, I don't like fruits, and basically I'm not very healthy in that aspect of my life. So I want to try, at least I have to try to be more healthier Actually, recently I've been drinking a lot more water. I've been eating salads, guys. That's a big change because I would never eat salads, like even just lettuce, you know, I wouldn't like it, no vegetables at all. So lately I've been making an effort and I started eating salads and I put a lot of carrots in it too. So I also want to become more of a morning person. I don't know if you know, but I am not a morning person at all. I hate waking up early and then I'm just, you know, in a bad mood and it just doesn't work out. So I want to try and become more of a morning person, and that's connected to another resolution of me sticking to routines. Basically, I already created a lot of routines that I've been trying to stick to them, and so far it's been going well. I've been doing it like as I'm supposed to, and you know, I really want to stick to the routines, you know, throughout the whole year, because I'm someone that starts something and then I just get eventually, like not so long after starting actually, I just get sick of it and then I stop doing it, and then, you know, somehow I can't really stick to a routine. Eventually it just falls apart. But I really want to stick to them this year. But I think that the hardest routine that is gonna be very hard for me to do is a sleeping routine. So yeah, my sleeping patterns are all messed up right now. I sleep very late, I wake up late, and it's just a vicious bad cycle, seriously. So I want to start like creating a time when I go to bed and then a time when I wake up. The thing that's not very realistic is that the time that I go to bed is not really the time that I go to sleep, because even though I go to bed and I try to sleep, I can't sleep, and then I'm just spending like a whole hour or more just tossing and turning, like I can't sleep. And that's so frustrating. So I think I want to start waking up at like at least 9 or 10. So if I wake up at that time, that means I will have to sleep by 11 or 12. Another resolution for me this year is for me to get closer to God. I haven't read the Bible yet. Honestly, I go to church every Sunday. It's a Christian church, and that's where I pretty much, you know, learn everything. But I think this year I actually want to get my own Bible and like taking my own notes and reading it. So that's something that I want to do this year. I also want to have a more positive attitude this year. I've been told that I'm kind of a negative person, and as soon as something happens or like something just goes out of my control or something that I don't like is happening, I kind of just fall apart and I just have a bad attitude about it. And then, you know, people don't like it. Especially my husband, he's the one telling me this. So I want to start having a more positive attitude about things. So if something bad happens, I shouldn't just fall apart and just be negative and just, you know, just have all that negativity on a bad situation, which will only make it worse. So I really want to start seeing the bright side of things and have a positive attitude and believe that good things are gonna happen and everything's gonna be fine. And the last thing on this list is for my channel to grow. Right now I'm at 1,300 subscribers and I am so happy. You have no idea how happy I was when I reached 1,000 subscribers. It's been over a year of me uploading on this channel and working on it. I would say, you know, my goal would be to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I'm very aware that that's very unrealistic. So I'm not really gonna say, or I'm not really gonna expect that to happen. So my expectation for this year is I would like to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, at least. So yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I want to thank you so much for subscribing and for watching my videos and for supporting me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe, because I will see you next time. And have a very happy new year. Even though we're already like 2 weeks into the new year, you know, still have a happy new year.